Nice timing. Pick spectator, right? Good. Pulled the stream on my phone. All right. It is short quality. We only have 15 people. Yeah. Here for Las Vegas this time. Get the stream up on my phone. It's not there. It is. I was about to say it's not showing up for some reason. Hit the lottery tonight. Yeah. You can help. Certainly can help. First man out of the pits and on the track is Jengus Logan in the Mercedes. Following him is the Alfa Romeo of Devil Noob, Breezy, Drastic Blaze. You got Muddy Biscuit out onto the pits now. Ferrari of Teabag coming out.
So 15 drivers tonight.
Well, it's more than 13, which I guess
It's an
is
improvement.
A plus.
It's an improvement.
Jengus Logan's the man we need to be on right now. It's burning extra fuel down the, what is it, like a little over a mile long?
It is a little over a mile.
It's not the longest straight in all of F1. It's definitely one of them. First man across the line will be Breezy, so we're going to ride up board with him as he now comes out of the chicane. Start his lap right about now. 204 miles an hour top speed there. Minimum speed of 75 through turn 1. Big lift here. A little understeer. Almost runs into the wall. Up the DRS again on this straight, where his top speed is 212 miles an hour before he heads into turn 3. Coming towards the sphere. Out of second gear. This section right here, I'd say, is one of the hardest parts to get right.
Absolutely, it's a tricky one.
Ooh, almost understeered into the outside wall there. Might have cost him some time. And short quality is because of the sprint, FYI. Not just because there's only 15 people here. Top speed here of 220 miles an hour. It's going to all determine how fast you are around here. Jengus Logan's top speed, 208.
Yep, a couple of miles an hour below.
2 miles an hour slower than Breezy across the line. Breezy now go 33.3. Original pole position for the AlphaTauri.
Jenga's coming across the line now. 1:32.606.
He had a much better lap there, despite being slightly slower on the straights. JD across the line 33.0 also beats Breezy by over a quarter of a second. Teammate Drastic Blaze, next man across the line. We've also got an Aston Martin and a Red Bull. 32.699. Muddy Biscuit 33.3. The Red Bull, I think, was on an outlap there.
Teabag 33.7.
Really hard to invalidate here, so it was definitely his outlap. And we get yellows. Might be for drivers just going slowly to get out of the way.
It was Teabag, I believe, getting out of the way.
Devil Noob's out of fuel. Drastic Blaze does a good job, just gets off the track to allow drivers behind him through. JD Devil Noob in a very precarious position here. Good news is the Red Bull behind does not catch him before.
Lead rule Ethan rule is the next man to set a time.
So Ethan's top speed of 220. He did not hit 221 there. We're waiting to see if we can see anyone hit 221. Out of the chicane now, Ruli Ethan. Gonna be heading to the line. Let's see what he can put up. The ERS is gone just before he hits the line. It's going to be a 32.461 for the Red Bull. It's pole position.
Ipswich Tech is also 220.
Evo immediately smashes that time out of the park with a 31.894. Wow. Ipswich Tecker is the man I was trying to switch to. Is taking P5 with a 32.961. Very solid lap from
Verizon,
Red Bull driver.
1:33.1. Puts him in P8.
Tornado across the line with a 32.804. P5 for the McLaren. Next man across the line will be Grunty. Did not catch his top speed there. Oh, rides the inside curb on the entry. Unsettles the car. Dan Burnett, though, still giving Grunty a tow. It's going to be a huge benefactor here. Crossing the line, it's a 32.848. It's P6. Currently a third row lockout for the McLarens, and we've got an incredibly slow-moving Mercedes here. I'm not entirely sure why he's going this slow. You don't have to burn the fuel that hard. Keep it in second, even third gear as long as you got about 30% brakes. He's not really burning fuel doing this. He's kind of just hurting the tires.
Dan Burnett got a little out of shape. Going into the chicane there.
.44.47 through the first sector. Top speed for Dan Burnett is 221.
221.
Finally have a driver in the 221s. We got Verizon 40 just ahead of Dan. He's going to be giving him a tow here to the line. Dan might catch him a little too quick, though. Verizon pulls into the pits. 32.535. It's P3 for the Alpine.
It's a good lap. It's a good lap.
And Grunty looks like he's going to do another lap here. man across the line will be, no, not invade. Vade looks like he might be giving a toe to the Aston behind him. And he is. It's Muddy Biscuit right behind him. Muddy Biscuit might break 221 here. And now Muddy is out of the toe. I don't know what he's doing. He's just pulled out of the toe. Might not be going for a lap here. No, he's not. They're both going into the pits. Oh, Grunty's crashed.
Oh,
Oh, Grunty's crashed and he's out of the session.
Jengus, who is on a lap coming up to him now, followed closely by a Red Bull of Ruley Ethan, who is only on an out lap.
Oh, Jengus almost hits the wall and he's going to
Bailed
back
out
out
of it.
He only improved his first sector by 0.02 of a second. Once he made that mistake, he knew there was no recovering. Nearly all of your time gained or lost is going to be before this straight.
The next man to cross the line, I think, will be Crazy Fish, who has yet to put up a time.
We're going to move over to him. Did not see. There it is, a 44.817 through the first sector. Ooh, bumps the wall there. Top speed here by the Ferrari of Crazy Fish. Drastic Blades put up a better lap.
31.73.
220 top speed for Crazy Fish. He's coming through the chicane now and out of the chicane. Heading to the line. DRS is gone and across the line now. It's a 33.0. It's up to P10 for him. Not a bad lap, but obviously there could be improvements.
Teabag about to cross the line. Goes up to P6,
Wow.
132.7.
Almost a full second improvement there. If there's one thing I've noticed in this track is the track evolution is enormous.
Yes.
I mean, way bigger than you would even think on a track like this.
Ruley Ethan going to be the next man across.
He will be
final straight.
improved by almost 0.2 through the first two sectors. How much more time did he find through that chicane? To the line now, it's going to be... Yes, he does find more time. It's a 132.195. He does not improve his position, though. He's still 0.2 off of Evo.
Switch checkers P7.
Improved his time by nearly 0.2.
Evo Bales.
Crazy Fish is on an in lap.
Horizon coming round. Oh.
Oh wow, that
And invalidates.
I don't think he was. I don't think he was on a hot lap. If he was, that was very interesting decision to try and cut the corner that hard. Teabag is on an in lap.
He is.
Ruley Ethan is on an in lap. As is his switch techers. We've got a perpetual yellow flag here at this corner.
Is that
like
where...
Brunty crashed.
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh no, it is. I was watching along with him, and then all of a sudden he hit the wall. Like no more than 2 seconds after I switched to him, he just binned it.
That's unfortunate.
Best he can hope for now is P9. At least for now, P9. Red Bull's having a bit of a race to see who can get to the pits first.
I believe Rule Ethan is out of fuel.
Certainly explain why he was running at like 105 miles an hour.
It would.
But now Rule Ethan might not be able to get into the pits and out back in time. Got 3.5 minutes left in the session as of right now. And I've only just realized we got 4 drivers back out on track and counting. We've got Evo, Blaze, Burnett, Muddy Biscuit, and Evade. Muddy leading the way.
312.
Muddy always seems to come out a little too early.
Yeah, that seems a little early to me.
I mean, it takes them a minute 32, minute 33 for them to get around. Some minute 31 to get around. And he's come out with well over 3 minutes left in the session. He's got enough time to do 2 laps if he really wanted to.
I think that may be what Invade is doing, possibly. It would explain why I was out so early.
But yeah, he could also probably do 2 laps. Verizon 40 Breezy also out now. You got Jangus Logan. In fact, everybody. Ooh, Breezy getting a 5-place grid penalty for blocking.
Oh.
Where is Breezy? Oh, yeah. He might have been going too slow out of the pits. Perhaps trying to get out of the way of Muddy Biscuit. We're going to go over to Muddy Biscuit since he's the only one currently on a lap. Through the first sector comes Muddy. It's going to be a 44.687. It's over 0.2 improvement for the Aston Martin. How much more time can he find here in this corner? Ooh, nearly hits the wall there on exit. Getting a bit of a toe off of that Ferrari. It was not crazy because the other one, teabag. Now, and he's coming to the line. He might be getting a slight toe off the AlphaTauri ahead. Can't say for sure, though. Across the line, he barely improves. He doesn't improve his position. It's a 32.941. He only just barely improved his position. You've got to wonder if he came out a little earlier, do you think he would have been able to put up a better time?
I think it was possible.
Next man across the line is going to be Invade. He's over 1/4 of a second ahead as of the first 2 sectors. Breezy's crashed. And Invade improves to P9. He's got to get out of the way of the Red Bull right behind him, though, because the Red Bull's on a lap. The car of Breezy is no longer there. Can't see what happened, whether he lost it or if he just understeered into the wall. Next man across the line is going to be, I believe, no, it's the other AlphaTauri of Drastic Blaze. He has not improved through the first 2 sectors. He's got to find something here in the chicane, and he's definitely not going to find it there as he's invalidated. So that's Drastic Blaze's quality done and dusted.
Verizon next.
And the checkered flag is waving now for the end of qualifying. Verizon 40, as you said, next driver to cross the line. Across the line now. He does improve by over 0.4. It's P7, provisionally speaking.
Evo across the line.
Evo would have improved, but not enough to take pole position.
Teabag in the pits.
Teabag dives into the pits. We got his teammate behind, Crazy Fish. He's improved by just a bit. Is it going to be enough to improve his position or not? Yes, it is. It's P12. Ipswich Techers now. Across the line, no improvement.
There's P8. Tornado across the line. Up to
He goes
P3.
all the way to P3. Jankus Logan across the line. Did he improve his time? It said he did, but he didn't move anywhere. Must have been pretty
It's
far
very
back.
tight.
Ruley Ethan goes up to P4. Dan Burnett not going to improve his time, and neither is Invade, so that's qualifying over. Drastic Blaze takes pole position with a 31.773.
Impressive lap.
Mighty impressive indeed. There's your qualifying order. After Drastic Blazes, Evo, Tornado, Ruley Ethan, Dan Burnett, top 5. Jangus Logan, Teabag, Verizon 40, Ipswich Techers, Invade, Runty Crazy Fish, JD Devil Noob, Muddy Biscuit. And Breezy will be starting from the back. P15. One can hope that we will one day have a full grid.
I'm sure we will. It'll come.
I'll be back in about 2 or 3 minutes.
Not a problem. $223 top speed. We didn't see that one. We were checking, but we must have missed that one. Okay, try that time again. Predictions, please. Who do we think? Top 3. Possible surprise. Me last. I would imagine there will be maybe a crash or two. Tight track. Invade bottle job. Well, we'll see. Good evening, Gravedigger. Excuse the voice for a bit of a rough throat at the minute. Okay. away with formation lap. Good timing.
Yep. Oh, I mean, I've been here for like 20 seconds, but I need something to drink and eat, so
Fair enough.
figured, you know, take care of that.
So you're ordered for the sprint race from back to front. P15 Breezy in the AlphaTauri. P14 Muddy Biscuit in the Aston Martin. P13 Devil Noob in the Alfa Romeo. Crazy Fish coming in P12 with Ferrari. P11 will be Grunty in the McLaren. Mercedes in 10th with RSF1 Invade. P9 Ipswich Techers in the Red Bull. P8 Verizon 40 in the Alpine. T-Bag gets 7th in the Ferrari. Jengus Logan in the Mercedes in P6. P5's Dan Burnett in the Alpine. P4 Ruley Ethan in the Red Bull. Tornado starting P3 in the McLaren. Evo P2 in the AlphaTauri. And starting on pole today, the sprint race Drastic Blaze in the Alfa Romeo. So, Days, what are we expecting from the sprint race? Retirements? Contact, I would imagine, a little.
Well, you got 2 drivers out of the 15 on softs. So those 2 are definitely going to be real good the first 2-3 laps. And that's where Evo's going to have to make his mark. He's going to have to immediately pass Drastic Blaze, not waste any time, and then just ride off into the distance, because softs around here, frankly, don't last.
They do not last long at all.
They go 2 laps and then they're done. I mean, they're a complete dog water after 2 laps. The first lap they feel great. The second lap they feel pretty good still. And then lap 3 you're already like, why did I pick this tire? So Evo and Crazy Fish are both going to have to improve a bunch of positions and then put on the defense. Grunty disqualified for misalignment on the grid. Ipswich Techers as well. Five red lights. And it's lights out and away we go here for the sprint race at Las Vegas. Evo does get a good start on Drastic Blaze, and it looks like he's already got the lead. Drastic's not going to be able to do much due to the harder compound tire. Well, we got a lot of position battles back here.
Absolutely.
Crazy Fish down to 13th. He's losing a spot to Breezy. He's already gained 3 spots on the first lap. Look at this. He's going up 5 spots now. Hope he didn't go too hot into the corner. He did. He hits the wall.
Invade up to P6 already.
Damage. That could be damage. A little contact there. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Look at all this.
Grunty's dropped 4 places all the way to the back of the grid.
And he is currently the closest driver to the next man is T-Bag off the back of with Switch Techers.
Breezy takes Verizon's coming back at him now.
Drastic Blaze looking for the overtake to retake P1 off of Evo. Falls back in line.
Verizon does get back past Breezy.
Biggest winner after lap 1, Invade from P10 to P6. Biggest loser, Grunty, 11th to 15th. Uh-oh, what's happened to T-Bag? All the way down to 15th.
He must have had a spin.
He's losing time.
Breezy up 5 places.
Drastic Blaze
Drastic,
really
all that
awkward
sorts
exit
there.
out of the corner. Looked like it was driving on a plate of grease.
Absolutely.
You see, look at this. He's got 9 miles an hour faster down the straights than Evo. A lot of that could be the toe, though.
But without DRS, if he sticks with it in the next lap, I think that's one and done.
Angus Logan and Verizon 40 fighting really hard here for P8. Two not willing to give it up. Downside for Jenkins is he's used a lot of his ERS. He's down under 30%. Verizon 40 over 60 still. Verizon 40 looking to get the switch back here. Not able to get it though.
Evo is on 17% ERS already.
Verizon passes him here. It's PA for the Alpine now. We've got T-Bag and Grunty fighting for 14th here.
Ipswich Tech is only 4 tenths behind his teammate. They look for this on the RS straight. Oh, we've got yellow
we got
flags.
yellows in the back. What's happened? Breezy's around. And he was having an incredible start to this sprint race. All the way down to 15th again. I truly hate to see it. Muddy Biscuit has gotten past Verizon 40 and Jenkins Logan. It's P8 now for the Aston Martin. Oh, Verizon. Oh, Verizon 40. Absolutely two enormous tank slappers there. Basically did a 360.
And in the middle of all this, Drastic has managed to get past Evo.
That he has. Evo's got the DRS though. He's gonna try and overtake here. On the soft, she's got to go for the overtake. You cannot let him keep the lead.
Oh, Crazy Fish.
Crazy Fish is retired. What's happened? What? His car.
His car's vanished.
Oh, he retired on track.
Oh, we're coming up to his car, I believe.
Yep, he's just over all the way over there in the runoff area.
Unless he's gone in too hot, clipped the front, and it's bounced him in there.
No, I think I saw his car running, still with all 4 tires when it happened. Stick along with Evo here as he's going to get DRS off of Drastic Blaze. He's going to be able to take advantage of that.
Tornado is going to get Dan Burnett here as well.
Oh yeah, he's going to get way past him. And Tornado's gotten well past Dan Burnett.
Powerful DRS straight here at Vegas.
Yeah. Even if it does start a bit late.
Slight tap of the wall there from Ipswich Techers. I don't think there's any damage, so it should be good. Carry on.
Side by side for both Evo and Blaze. Oh. Blaze, a very poor run through that corner due to where he had his car positioned. I don't think he's going to be able to get the overtake done on Evo here. Using the ERS though.
T-Bag and Devil New battling here for 11.
Oh, he's gone too hot. Oh, he almost hit the wall. I don't know how he avoided that. I don't know how he avoided that. That should have been a DNF on the spot. Now Drastic Blaze has to worry about Tornado and Dan Burnett right behind him because he just absolutely cooked an entry to the corner.
I think Breezy's had another spin. He was
Out of
right in
bag
the
of
fight with
Evo's
Grunty and
car.
Devil Noob.
Evo is absolutely screwed here if more than one person gets ahead of him. Oh boy, track's real wide and we got more spinning. It's JD Devil Noob here.
Devil Noob.
Oh, and we got a missing end plate come off of a car. I don't know who it is, but it's not Evo. I can't see. Oh, we got a crash in the back, and it's Ethan's
Really,
out.
Ethan. That was a big smash.
I mean, he absolutely lost it twice. He could not save the car. Car disappeared, but all the debris still out on track. I imagine JD and Breezy are quite happy with the safety car coming out. Evo pit. I didn't even know he could pit there. I thought he'd already passed the pit lane.
I hope there was no shortcuts taken there.
Got Grunty changing his front wing. Whoever pit, or whoever lost that end plate earlier that I mentioned when they were on the back straight, they're still out on track. They're still on 5-lap-old mediums versus these fresh softs that are going to be right behind them. Safety car comes in at the end of next lap, no matter what.
Certainly does. I'm just having a look, see if I can see any car with a missing end plate.
I didn't see it on Drastic Blaze. Oh, it's Tornado.
Ah, okay. Oh, yep, certainly
Let's
is.
see if anyone
Left end
else
plate.
has it missing. Good news, no one else is missing an end plate, but unfortunately for Tornado, he's missing an end plate. So he's going to have an absolutely monster advantage down the straights, but he's going to be absolutely hopeless in Sector 1.
Yes. Lots of excitement so far. That's what we like.
Breezy and JD have almost caught up to the safety car. They should be able to by the time this lap is over.
Yes, easily, I would say.
Yeah. Crazy Fish has rejoined the session. I didn't even know he left. I hadn't seen that.
I did not see that either. So, quick rundown of your order. Drastic Blaze, it's P1, Tornado P2, Dan Burnett P3, Ipswich Techers P4, Muddy Biscuit P5, Jenks Logan P6, Evo P7, Invade P8, P9 is Verizon 40, 10 Teabag, Gruntus is P11, Devil Noob P12, Breezy P13 with Crazy Fish and Ruly Ethan no longer in the race.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Now that I think about it, if really Ethan had left the session, did the game perhaps like force him to retire on track?
Ruly Ethan
Definitely
crashed.
not. It wouldn't be the first time. No, not Ruly Ethan. Crazy Fish.
Crazy Fish.
Did I say
Crazy
Ruly
Fish.
Ethan?
You did, yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad. No, Crazy Fish. I don't know what I'm on about right now. What is happening? Why are we getting position changes here? Okay, I can't see the driver, so we're going to have to remove this until we figure out
Breezy T, what is going on?
what is happening.
Oh, everyone slowed down too much, and I think just people missed their braking points. Drastic holding them.
Blaze trying to go as late as possible, and he's gone now. Has caught out absolutely nobody, especially not the soft runners who, look, now can overtake. Dan Burnett, Ipswich Steggers fighting for position up ahead for P3.
Even
but
straight
look
up.
at this Evo just going right around the outside. He does not care. Look at how easy you just passed those three. I mean, that is insane. Those two, P7 and P5 in one corner.
That's some driving there. Invade trying to
gotta be careful. Ooh.
Invade following him through.
Almost ran in the back of Dan Burnett. Oh boy, that time he did bump into the back of Dan Burnett. He's going for the move. Oh, when he goes down the inside of the Ipswich Techers too. It's P3 now. And the worst part for Jurassic Blaze is Tornado's going to give him a fat toe down this straight.
If you're Evo, do you hold off for the straight before you pass him?
No, you got to pass him right now. You got to just go. Oh, maybe not. No, he's going to back off. He's going to try and get the toe off of Tornado.
Tornado will be quick without the end plate.
Oh, my God. Ooh, almost ran into the back of Tornado. The Tornado will be able to hold off the other medium runners, I imagine, but I don't know if he's going to be able to hold off everybody. Oh, he gets back past Evo. He's got to be careful not to run into him. He does avoid running into him. Good news there. And Evo now has a clear path. Oh, we got Breezy around. Yep, he's all the way around. Jangus Logan as well. I don't know what happened to him. Oh, my God. Look at this. He is getting absolutely hounded. Evo's getting absolutely hounded by these guys behind. He's going to pull away now on the soft attack. Look at that. Oh, we got a car turn around. It's a Red Bull, I think.
I believe it's Verizon in the Alpine.
But Verizon 40 also got turned. 1.3 seconds back off Jurassic Blaze. Can he get the move done? These two are both very low in ERS already.
Drastic with a little more.
He's not going to have much to say about this section of the track, though. Verizon 40's crashed. He's binned it into the wall. Oh, no. Anyway, look at this. Evo's now going to be getting a fat toe down the back straight. He's going to have to get the move done before the corner. Oh, wow. He caught up a lot, but he overdrove it there into the corner. That's going to give Jurassic Blaze the exit speed he needs to hold off the AlphaTauri.
I'd save 10% if I could for the last straight.
He's got to push now. I don't know why he didn't use it all there. He's not going to be able to do it now. He's not going to do it. It's not enough time.
No.
Jurassic Blaze is going to come across the line. He's going to take home the sprint race victory. Evo P2. Followed by Invade. Tornado, Dan Burnett, Teabag, Muddy Biscuit. Grunty takes the last point. Devil Noob. I think Ipswich Techers just destroyed his car into the wall. Jangus Logan looks like he'll get P10 instead. Pretty sure.
Ooh, what an end.
Yeah, wow. And P11 for the AlphaTauri here of Breezy. Jurassic Blaze continuing his championship march.
He does seem to be on form.
The fastest lap in the sprint apparently belongs to... No, wait a minute. It doesn't say anything about fastest lap.
It was Evo. He got it on the last lap there.
Ah.
A full 4/10 faster than anyone else.
Yeah, wow.
And we're back in just a moment.
Just curious if anyone in the chat, or if you, Adam, if you're there, if any of y'all watched the 24 Hours of Daytona.
I haven't watched it personally, but I would like to.
I watched a few hours of it during the night because I couldn't sleep, and then I watched the final 2 hours of it just in the morning. And Felipe Nasser won the race overall.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, absolutely love Felipe Nasser. He was also on a team with Matt Campbell, he's an Australian driver, Dane Cameron, American, and Joseph Newgarden, who's an IndyCar driver.
Oh.
Yeah, I was pretty happy to see them win.
Is this the one that Is this the one that Jenson Button was in?
Yeah, he was in that race.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure his car did pretty poorly for one reason or another. I cannot truly remember. Appreciate it, Drastic. Best of luck to you today. Great quality, great sprint race from you as well.
Oh, Jack Aitken was driving as well.
Yeah, there's a handful of former Formula One drivers.
I think Jack Aitken's still Formula 2, I believe.
I remember when he was the guy replacing George Russell when George did
Yeah,
that one race, that one-off for Mercedes. And there was also Pietro Fittipaldi who replaced Grosjean after his
yeah.
insane crash at Bahrain. And we've got our formation lap underway now.
Jenson Button's car came third, apparently, with Colton Herta, Jordan Taylor, and Louis Delatraz.
I love Delatraz. I like Jordan Taylor. He's done a lot of IMSA racing, but he's also did some NASCAR races last year for Rick Ware Racing. I don't know if he's planning on doing any NASCAR or IMSA this year. I'm not 100% sure on that, but
I do quite like the NASCAR game, to be honest.
the NASCAR game?
NASCAR Heat, I believe it is.
I thought you were talking about NASCAR 21 Ignition. I'm like, dude, that game is literally the worst racing game I've ever seen.
No, Heat. Heat.
I am glad I didn't buy it. I was planning on buying it when it came out, but the day it came out, everybody and their grandma was talking about how bad it was. Like, and not just kind of bad or pretty bad, it was awful.
Invade and Tornado
It
be
was not a
disqualified.
single positive review. And yes, they have. Worst part is the company that made the game bought the gaming rights to IndyCar, and they were in IndyCar for like a year. Was like everyone was hoping a new IndyCar game was going to come out, but anyone who had any amount of intelligence, like me, knew immediately that that wasn't going to happen. Because again, motorsport games is trash. I mean, I might gripe a good bit about how this game and last game sucked, but dude, these games compared to what Motorsports game has put out is genuinely not even close. I mean, those games make this game look like the greatest video game ever made.
Okay, fair enough.
And hearing that from me means something, believe you me.
It does. I know how much you do not get along with this game.
That's why I haven't even bothered doing a full-time seed this season. It's just like, dude, no, this game is terrible.
Big lockup from the Aston Martin and the Red Bull getting onto the grid there.
RSF1 gets a disqualification for a misalignment. Okay, what was that? 4 or 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go here for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. It looks like Evo once again gets a much better start off the line on that inside starting position. We got an Aston Martin. It's way off here.
Muddy Biscuit.
Muddy Biscuit. Oh, it's a Red Bull spun. I don't know if he got tagged or not, but he's just lost the rear end.
Someone has lost an end plate in that as well.
Damage. It's not just Muddy Biscuit. I think Ipswich Techers also got damage. I'd have to check out the car. Doesn't look like he did. Oh, Breezy got end plate damage. Got fighting here for P. Oh boy.
Crazy Fish, I believe, is. I think I can hear his car go. It's not yet spinning around.
He's trying to turn it around.
Oh, straight into the wall.
Just let the AI take control. You got to flick spin it. Well, we're going to go to the leaders in the meantime. This Evo has pulled a decent gap already to Jurassic Blaze. If he does that another time, he's going to be well outside DRS range.
Absolutely.
Teabag on the back of Dan Burnett. Don't want to do anything stupid. Just go for the overtake. If it's not there, back out.
There's a long way to go in this race.
Not where you want to go to side-by-side in. This is probably the... Whoa! Oh, he hits the wall. Just absolutely smashed the wall right there. Tornado is down on his inside now. If he wants to pit, he's going to have to back out. He's well past the line now, though.
Oh! Touching it again.
Teabags. Good bit of contact, yeah. Gonna watch on board with JD. Breezy's in the pits. Jenkins Logan, weirdly enough, started on the softs. You got to be regretting that decision.
Seemed a strange one to me.
Definitely don't want to do. You honestly, if you can avoid it, you don't want to be on softs at this track at
Oh!
all. Oh, Jenkins in the
is
wall
out.
and he's out. Might be a safety car, and it is. It's a full course safety car. Crazy Fish is just past the pit line. Wow. And that is Jenkins Logan's race over.
People fighting for positions they didn't really need to fight for this early in the race.
Oh, I mean, I get not wanting to be stuck in the dirty air, but I mean,
There's a long way to
this
go.
track is pretty narrow. Outside the back stretch and the straightaway, the curved straightaway, really, I should say, of the pit straight, you don't really want to be fighting for position. There's not a lot of space for it. And look, down here where the leaders are coming, you could fit probably 5 cars side by side.
Yes.
Now, if you actually tried that, it would probably result in a massive red flag or something.
That would imagine so.
Theoretically, you could very well fit 5 cars side by side. And we got Evo. No, he's tricking him out. Jurassic Blaze also trying to trick people into thinking he's going to pit. T-Bag does pit. You've got to wonder whether he's got damage. Jenkins Logan has now left the session. Just a tragic way for his race to end, only on the second lap of the race.
So it is a new front wing for T-Bag.
Yeah, he's getting a wing change. That explains it. Breezy and Crazy Fish trying to catch up to the pack. You got Muddy Biscuit, who's also getting a wing change. Muddy, I've just realized, also low on fuel as of right now. The safety car, I imagine, will help him get to the end, though. Unless fuel burn here is high.
I think it's overly
like
high.
Qatar. I know at Qatar it's pretty high. It's like 1.06 laps of fuel per lap or something. And it's something like that. I've done like 3 league races there, and every time I had to overfuel by 2 laps even to have a chance at making it for the end.
Yeah, at Qatar I think I did 2.8.
I can't blame you. 2.8 is not a terrible idea. Normally, I'd be like, are you insane? How are you going to overfuel by 2 laps and expect to be light enough to get to the end? But, well, it's Qatar, so obviously there are exceptions to every rule. And I don't like overfueling much at all, if at all. But Qatar, it's like I've been tempted to go over by 3 laps just to be safe. I had a teammate who did that, and he said he only finished the race with half a lap of extra fuel.
Yeah. It is a tough one on fuel.
Las Vegas, though.
This safety car is going to help Crazy Fish out, who obviously went into the runoff area on the first lap. So this will bring him back into it.
Okay, now it says we're still streaming. My phone, I guess, just wasn't trying to agree with me on something. Your safety car restart order is as follows. You got Evo, Invade, Drastic Blaze, Dampernet, Tornado, Grunty, JD Devil Noob, Horizon 40, Ruly Ethan, Ipswich Tackers, T-Bag, Muddy Biscuit, Breezy, and Crazy Fish.
Crazy Fish is now on the back of the pack.
So far. That one retirement being Jenkins Logan.
I imagine it would be quite good fun to drive a safety car around the track.
You mean like an F1 world where you can drive as a safety car?
I mean, in real world.
Oh. I mean, yeah, it'd probably be pretty cool.
I wouldn't mind having a go at that. That'd be good fun.
And it looks like we're still not coming in. Unless the safety car around here pit does a little later. Yeah, I guess it does.
It does
The
indeed.
safety car will be in this lap.
See if Evo can get a better getaway than he did in the sprint race.
Well, he didn't have a bad getaway. He's just unfortunately he wasn't second. He was like, wait, he restarted 9th. So yeah, he's gone now. Yeah, he restarted 9th. Oh, Drastic Blaze almost overtakes Invade at the line, but he did stay behind. Ooh, contact. More contact between the two. Oh, Invade with a very bad run through the corner. Side by side, a little bit more contact. You can hear the tires hit each other.
Evo was
Drastic
gone.
Blaze backed out. Dan Burnett just, oh, Dan Burnett got punted from the back by Tornado. Yeah, so far, Drastic Blaze is pulling away, or, yeah, Drastic Blaze, I should say, is losing time to Evo as he's pulling away. Ooh, little bump into the wall there. Gonna allow Drastic Blaze to catch back up, who's using all of his ERS just to get to the back of him. Not good for him.
No, not at all.
Evo using a good chunk of his ERS there to pull away, or at least keep his
Devil
position.
going past Grunty here. Gets him. Will they make it stick through the corner? Let's have the inside line. Goes a little wide.
Oh.
Makes it.
Oh, we got another crash. It's T-Bag and Ruly Ethan. What's happened? T-Bag's out. It's another safety car. What has happened in the last, like, in the first 5 laps of this race? What has happened?
Ethan and
Safety
Crazy Fish
cars,
both
2
in.
DNFs. Crazy Fish, Ruly Ethan, Dan Burnett all in. Dan Burnett on brand new hards.
It did just say that
Try and take
Ruly
him to the
Ethan left
end.
the session.
May have. Send him an invite in case, just in case.
We'll do that.
Crazy Fish onto the sauce now.
Sorry, who's onto the softs? Dan Bennett onto the softs.
Crazy Fish.
Got Crazy Fish onto the soft. That's a bold call at this stage in the race.
Dan Burnett has got onto new hards and Ruly Ethan on new mediums. Ruly Ethan's definitely going to have to pit again. He's going to be able to get close to lap 20, I imagine, like lap 18. But after that, he's going to have to pit off of him.
Yeah.
Crazy Fish is going to go about 5 laps, because I think that's about as far as you want to push a set of softs around here, frankly. And Dan Burnett might be able to get to the end.
It might stretch him a little, but yeah, that is possible. I still can't get over the upside down pig.
Oh.
Ever since I saw it, that's all I can see. Anytime I look at it, that's what it is.
When I first heard rumors that they were coming to Las Vegas, I was like, well, they're not going to go to Las Vegas Motor Speedway. That thing's a D-shaped tri-oval. There's no way Formula One's going to an oval.
No. What are your thoughts on the Madrid Grand Prix?
Hate it. Hate it.
Yep. Good evening, Blaze.
We're going to go to a street circuit. Just go back to South Korea. Genuinely.
Yeah.
Or hell, bring in Adelaide. I don't care.
Ooh, Adelaide was a good race.
Also, and here's an idea, make the cars smaller.
Yes, they're not built for street tracks. They're just not.
These cars are hardly built for the tracks that have been around for 50 plus years.
Well, yeah.
I mean, Zandvoort was hard enough to overtake at in the 70s. It's almost impossible now because of how wide the cars are. It's a clown show.
Verizon have driven the Madrid circuit.
Domenicali is just like, hey, let's make the cars about as wide as the state of Montana and make the tracks about as wide as toothpicks.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, does it?
We may as well just go to Macau. Grand Prix.
Verizon has driven the Madrid circuit. The first sector area is fun. Everything else is confusing.
There's going to be maybe one DRS trade there.
Oh, safety car in this lap.
It is. Restart orders, Drastic Blaze, Evo, Invade, Tornado, JD Devil Noob, Runty, Attackers, Verizon, Muddy, Breezy, Dan Burnett, Crazy Fish, Ruley, Ethan. Who's still in AI, send him another invite.
Yep.
And they're away. Evo doesn't get caught out by much at all. Only enough for Blaze to keep position, frankly. Evo looking for the move, but it's not meant to be there. Oh, much better exit for Evo, though.
Past Dan Burnett, not surprising, being on the softs.
Yeah, I mean, the brand new sauce, he's going to have superior pace over everyone for the next 2 laps. And I just saw Marshall wave a yellow flag there just for like a split second. Despite the fact that there was no spin or anything, frankly.
Looks like he got a bit overexcited.
Yeah.
Oh, Verizon 40.
Yeah. Oh, we got...
Oh, that was...
Oh, boy. Whoa!
Oh.
Verizon... What was that? I think he knew he wasn't going to make the corner, so he just backed out and just spun himself around so he didn't crash out. Evo, in the meantime, has passed Drastic Blaze. Drastic Blaze might be able to use that toe to re-overtake him. He's not, though. He's going to back out.
Crazy Fish does pass Breezy on the straight.
He does. I'm about to say they were still side by side, but it looks like Breezy backed out of that.
Good choice.
I think if you're on the hards in that situation, you just let him go.
Yeah.
You know his tires are going to fall off in about a lap, and then you'll overtake him pretty easily. And we got a yellow. Yellow for Verizon
strange.
40, even though he wasn't there.
Oh, 3-second time penalty.
Penalty for cutting the corner. I think he did that on purpose.
It looks like he's in the into the pits, and he's retired in the pits.
Yeah. Oh, we got a big bit of lag there. We have seen how much faster fresh softs are compared to other tires. Muddy Biscuit currently on 6-lap-old hard, so his tires are going to be a lot better. At least for the next, I'd say, lap. Crazy Fish backs out so as not to cause an incident there.
Strangely,
Or
according
move.
to the map, Verizon's
Oh,
car
Breezy's
is... Oh,
crashed.
Breezy's crashed.
Breezy's just crashed into the entry or the exit.
That may
Outside
be
wall on
another
the exit
safety
of that
car.
corner.
Virtual.
No, we're not getting one. It's a virtual.
Strangely, Verizon's car is... Oh, there we go, it's gone. It was on the track still.
This is going to be a huge help for Dan Burnett's tires.
Yeah.
His tires are 5 laps
oh.
fresher than the leaders. What happened?
I believe that was Verizon, Ipswich Techers into the wall a little.
Oh boy. And Jurassic Blaze timed this VSC restart perfectly as he's passed Evo. Breezy has left the session. Tornado perhaps making a move. Evo's made the move back on Jurassic Blaze. Ooh, very slow. He had a bit of a poor corner there.
The lead 4 cars separated by less than a second.
Evo going about 90-degree angle there. Emphasis on perpendicular.
If I am Invade or Tornado here, I'm thinking about boxing now for hards to try and get the undercut.
I wouldn't disagree with that sentiment or strategy call. I certainly would be thinking about it.
And that's drastic.
Blaze overtaking Evo. Looks like Invade's going to get the move done as well. Tornado, a little too far back, but he's able to keep up with him, so he's really not bothered by it. Oh, my God. Oh, ooh, he loses it again. You got to pit now, Tornado.
Absolutely.
You do not have a choice, my guy. He is choosing to... No, he pits. Ooh, he crossed the pit line. If no one reports it, he's not going to get a penalty, but could be looked at by the stewards. Crazy Fish takes fastest lap and overtakes Grunty for 4th. Whoa! Great. I said Crazy Fish. I meant Ipswich Tigers. Crazy Fish goes incredibly deep there. His tires might be done for now.
5 lap softs. Yeah, I think they're about done.
Oh! Drastic's out!
Oh!
Drastic's just binned it. And that's a full course safety car. Everyone here now is guaranteed points if they get to the end of lap 22. Oh wow, that's just changed everything.
Say Evo, Ipswich Techers, even Muddy Biscuit maybe fancy their chances at the podium here, possibly even the win. They still do have to go onto the mediums.
You know, Muddy Biscuit has pitted, so he could, if he wanted to, he could take those to the end. I don't think it would be a wise idea, but he could if he wanted to. The only ones here that have to pit absolutely are your top 4 and JD. Everybody else can stay out if they want.
Not advisable for Crazy Fish either.
This is definitely throwing a spanner in the works for Evo. He needed that safety car about 5 laps later. As for Invade and Grunty, they're probably the happiest guys on the track. JD Devil Noob as well. They're going to be able to go on to the hards until the end. Dan Burnett stays out on the hards.
He's only had them on 6 laps. So Invade comes back out in P3.
Tornado, of course, stayed out as well, but he just pit for hard, so he can easily get to the end. Tornado's got to be feeling some type of way about the fact that he pit just before the safety car came out.
Yeah, that's not helped him at all. Grunty has gone into the softs. That is odd call. Maybe you know something we don't.
Gotta wonder how Dan Burnett's gonna feel on this restart with those tires. Not gonna feel all that great.
It'll be interesting to see where Dan Burnett goes from, if he's going to stick to the sort of same thing that Evo and Drastic have done, or leave him a little later. Everyone has their own sort of way of doing a safety car restart.
The worst part for Invade is that because really Ethan's disconnected, Invade might lose out on any chance here to fight Dan Burnett into turn 1.
So I have invited Ethan back multiple times, but to no avail.
Safety car restart will be as follows: Dan Burnett P1, AI Really Ethan, Invade, Evo, Runty, Tornado, Ipswich Techers, Muddy Biscuit, JD Double Noob, and Crazy Fish, rounding out your running order. Safety car will be in this time by. Someone else decides to put it in the wall.
It's not unheard of.
Oh no, it's definitely happened before. I'm not saying it's impossible.
I still think the softs for Gruntier, that's an odd call for me, that one.
Yeah, it's still 13 laps to go. 12 when they cross the line. Safety car is officially in. See how far out he catches him as he goes out now. And look at that, the AI just not able to do anything. And Invade's got to wait until he crosses the line. He does it just after. And look at that, and Evo just goes right through both of them. It's P2 now for the AlphaTauri. Runty's turn now to pass the AI. Runty thought about a move on Invade, but decides against it here. Evo right on the back of Dan Burnett.
Evo with the softer compound and much fresher tyres.
It's really one of the main ways you can get someone, catch someone, get to them, pass and pull away here, especially with all the DRS and slipstreaming available.
Tornado will be wanting to make moves sooner rather than later.
Grunty and Invade fighting for position still. Evo with an incredible lap here.
Grunty go. Oh,
Ooh,
and he's
Grunty hits
Burnett.
the wall and Dan Burnett. Oh no. That might be a big penalty for Grunty there.
absolutely. Those. Ooh.
He dove it down the inside of turn 1 and he was just way too far back for it. The good news is he's being a gentleman and letting him pass, so maybe the penalty will be less severe, but I don't know. You gotta feel for Dan Burnett. I mean, he was right there, P2. He was almost easily gonna have a podium if he just held on to the tires, and
That's obviously helped out Invade and Tornado.
More than anyone, it's helped out Evo. Look at this.
Evo
He's already got over
3
3 seconds. And because he's on the fresher, or because he's on the softer compound than these two behind him, he's going to be able to pull away.
Ipswich Tech is now right behind Tornado.
Looks like Techers is going to take P3 away from him.
He has. He might also fancy a look at Invade here as well.
Oh boy, that he will. Oh boy, Tornado almost thought about a double overtake there, but he backed out. A little bit of contact there between Techers and Invade. But no one hits the wall, no one loses a tire, we're all good. We keep going. The more these three fight, though, the more that's going to allow Evo to pull away. He's now 3.5 seconds and climbing. DRS has been enabled this lap.
Invade with just 13% ERS left.
49 for Ipswich Techers and 49 for Tornado as well.
Evo with only 10.
Muddy Biscuit with 37, 38. JD Double Noob slightly less than him. Crazy Fish with mid-60s. Ethan with almost 60. Grunty overtakes Dan Burnett. He's got 43 and 67 for Dan Burnett. We've got more drivers joining this DRS train from P2 down. Unless Ipswich Techers can pull away from these two, which he may have pulled out a DRS rate. Oh, we got wing damage for Invade, and he's gone off. Gonna have to wait for these two coming through. Never mind, he just comes right onto the track. Ooh, that could be bad for him.
Yeah.
Not supposed to do that, and that might
unless he knows that Ethan is AI.
Well, he came out just ahead of Dan Burnett,
he
really blocked up Dan Burnett there too. Thankfully, he was ghosted, so it didn't matter, but I don't think the stewards will really care too much about whether he was or wasn't ghosted. He's going to dive into the pits, though. Grunty and Dan Burnett side by side now here for P7. Ruly Ethan also in the pits.
Hounding Muddy Biscuit. And he takes Muddy Biscuit.
Ruly Ethan onto his fresh set of softs. Vade, I think, probably also go on to a set of softs from here. Tornado trying to get back in within the 1 second DRS gap. Whoa! Of Ipswich Techers. Muddy Biscuit absolutely sliding out of that corner. And Invade, I don't think Invade changed his tires.
How?
I don't know. He's still on the same tires he was before he pitted, and yeah, here we are. I don't know.
No, I think that. Are they old mediums that he's gone on to?
That's what I'm pretty sure it said, that his tires stayed the same. Got a lot of beating and banging here.
As far as I was aware, that was not an option you could choose.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, strange.
I've seen the game not change out your front wing, but not changing out your tires. Definitely not a fucking thing I've heard of. Oop, excuse
Nope.
my language. We got a lot of contact between the three guys just ahead of Crazy Fish.
Devil Noob into the wall. Devil Noob's lost his end plate.
Yep. Oh, and he almost turned Tornado and invade back in the pits again. Imagine this time he'll go on to the set us off. He will. And these four fighting has now allowed Ipswich to pull an over 3-second gap to them. The downside for Ipswich Techers is he kind of needed them to help him with the tow. So he could catch up to Evo, but now he's just going to have to hope Evo makes a mistake or two. Tornado passing Muddy Biscuit here for P3.
Crazy Fish now on the back of him as well.
Yeah, and he's not going to go for the move, though. Devil Noob losing a handful of time. He's got a lot of time. He's lost his right side end plate, so that's what's causing him so much time. And he's just sticking it out. He knows if he pits, he's going to lose more time. At least I think, but
I think it'd still come out in P8.
Yeah. I think he got a pit. I don't know why he didn't there. Crazy Fish having a run on Nutty Biscuit. He's got far more ERS than him, but he's choosing to stay behind him. Nutty Biscuit's tires may have gone off by now, though. And we've got Dan Burnett getting overtaken by Grunty. I thought Grunty was a good bit behind him. No, never mind. I'm thinking of JD Devil Noob. That was a good bit behind him. Yeah. Or ahead of him, I should say, in that case.
Tornado now starting to pull a gap to Muddy Biscuit. It's over the 1 second. So he's out of the DRS.
Yeah, he's not going to get DRS.
That's going to open the door for Crazy Fish to go sailing past. And there it is.
He's going 16 miles an hour down the straight faster than Tornado ahead. I mean, look at that. Look at how close he got to him. Tornado then losing the rear and hitting the wall. That might have gotten him some damage. Just look at this. Crazy Fish now is back within 3/10 of a second. And he might be able to get the overtake here.
Contact with Grunty and Dan Burnett, that.
Uh-oh, yellows. What happened there?
Grunty went in too hot, cut the corner, hit the side of Dan Burnett. Don't think there was any damage to Dan Burnett.
Grunty's in the pits, though.
In the pits. He doesn't look to have any damage, so...
Crazy Fish has completed the overtake now on Tornado. It's P3 for the Ferrari.
I also didn't know you could do that.
What? Oh,
change
Tornado
from
gets a move back.
Softs to softs. Is that an option?
If you've got two sets of softs,
oh,
yeah.
I've got a spare, yeah.
I mean, either that or Grunty just decided to get off of those tires because he needed to get off of them. Ruley Ethan just ahead of him, about 2 seconds ahead of him. But he's on 3-lap old softs, so his tires are going to definitely not going to have the grip they had when he pitted. And we might have a yellow. Devil Noob going real deep into that corner. I saw him just a split second go incredibly deep into the corner.
Oh, Crazy Fish once again.
Yep. Once again, swapping positions between these two. Ooh, Tornado losing it again out of that corner.
I think Muddy Biscuit's tyres are now going to be feeling very, very slippery.
Oh, yeah. Definitely not going to have much grip left. He might have to pit before the end of the race. I don't think he's going to be able to take these to the end.
But they're 11 laps old, so if they're feeling that bad, that may give Crazy Fish an opportunity at Ipswich Techers.
And here's the thing, Tornado did not get DRS off Crazy Fish there, so Crazy Fish may have pulled the gap he needs to Tornado.
Tornado did get a better run around that corner, so he's brought it back to within 6/10.
Yeah, he's going to have to hope he continues that run. Looks like he has at least maintained his run.
That's all he needs to do.
Still 6/10 off the back. Crazy Fish. Gonna get DRS here. Ooh, hits the wall a bit. Loses a tenth, but it doesn't matter. He's gonna keep DRS.
He will make that back quite easily on this straight.
Yeah, I don't think he even needs to open the DRS. I'm pretty confident the slipstream alone is more than strong enough to make him, or give him the position, I should say.
Yeah. That was a relatively straightforward pass.
Tornado now pulling away a bit from Crazy Fish.
As it stands, this is the closest battle on track.
It's really the only battle on track. Everything else is pretty far spread out. Next closest battle is for P2 and between Tornado and Techers, and Tornado's 3.4 seconds off the back of him. Crazy Fish chooses to stay behind the McLaren.
Oh, Tornado is getting very loose into these corners as Grunty takes the fastest lap.
Definitely abused his rear tires. Yeah, Grunty taking fastest lap, so he's going to be able to at least bring home an extra point for the team there. Now he's just got to hope his teammate can hold off Crazy Fish for P3. If that happens, it'll be 19 points for the McLarens.
Not a bad hold.
And here's another thing I've only just noticed. I don't know how I didn't notice it until just now. Not a singular penalty for anybody.
No,
I know it's pretty hard to get penalties around here, but
there was one earlier.
I don't know if it was a corner cut though. It might have been like a speeding in the pits, or when it was Breezy getting the
Verizon got
penalty
3 seconds.
Qualifying. Did he?
But with obviously Verizon DNFing, it will not show.
Gotcha. Tornado looks like he might be losing touch now with Crazy Fish. He's still gotten DRS here, but
looks like Crazy Fish may have managed his tires a little better. I know they're a lap older for Tornado, but
Oh, Crazy Fish absolutely messed up the run through that corner. And Tornadoes almost ran him over. He had to back out completely just to avoid running into him.
that's what Tornado needed coming into the... Oh, he's...
Oh boy, I thought he was going for the move there. That almost looked like he was going to turn him.
Crazy Fish with 63% ERS left still.
He gets back past Crazy Fish pretty easily there. Crazy Fish, I think, is saving his ERS here. Because when they cross the line here, it's going to be 2 laps to go, and you're going to want to be... I think if you're Crazy Fish, you're going to want to be behind Tornado heading down that back straight to start out of the
Yes.
before the back straight.
Yeah.
You want to be behind him because it's incredibly hard to pass down this straight here. By the time you get to the corner, it's easy, but before the line, it is incredibly hard. You have to have a tire advantage. You got to have the slipstream, a faster setup straight line-wise. Just everything. Everything has to be in your favor, and not by a little bit.
No. If I'm Crazy Fish, I'm staying behind Tornado here through the whole lap and half of the next one until I get to that main straight down the back.
Yeah.
But if he overtakes him on this lap, there's every chance that Tornado will come back past him on the final lap.
Yeah, if Crazy Fish goes for the overtake down the back straight, he's got to let him through down the next DRS straight.
Oh, big slide there from Crazy Fish.
And Tornado.
Looks like he's going to do what we thought.
Crazy Fish not using any of his ERS, neither is Tornado. Downside for Tornado is he's got a huge discrepancy, or huge disadvantage in the ERS department. 70% for him, 30% for Tornado. Dan Burnett, by the way, just got past JD Devil Noob here for P6. Back
He
to
caught him
battle
real
for P3
quick.
on the final lap. Yeah, he did. Crazy Fish not even using DRS here. He has it, he's not using it. So he's definitely doing the strategy that we predicted.
It's the smart call.
He lifts early, very early. Don't want to do that because look at the gap now. It's almost 8/10.
Tornado gets a good exit. Crazy Fish gets a bad one. Well, now he seems to be alright.
Yeah, no, he's doing okay. Neither of them really had a much better exit than the other. It was pretty even there. It's gonna matter right here on this exit. You got to get a good exit out of this corner.
They both have a decent
Crazy
one.
Fish did not get it. No,
Oh, no, he
Crazy Fish
didn't.
had a terrible exit. Terrible run, terrible exit. He's got to go. He's got to throw it all on the line here. Tornado doing the same thing. Tornado gives him a wide open lane down around the outside. He moves again though, and that's going to give Crazy Fish P3 into the corner. Crazy Fish cooks the entry. It's going to allow Tornado through. Oh, there's contact. Oh, Tornado hits the wall. He's lost his front wing. Evo wins the race. Crazy Fish is going to take on P3 over Tornado. Ipswich Techers P2, P4 Tornado. He hit Crazy Fish and then hit the wall, and that's all she wrote. For Tornado, it's P4, Muddy Biscuit P5, P6, Dan Burnett. JD Devil Noob somehow lost 2.5 seconds to Dan Burnett in one lap. I do not know what happened to the Alfa Romeo there.
Especially with 6
But
lap
P7
younger tires
for
for
him.
Devil Noob.
Yeah, Grunty with P8. He takes home fastest lap in P8. That's 5 points for him. Rule Ethan will tragically get disqualified due to being an AI almost the entire race. So Invade will get P9.
I have to say, I completely missed Evo winning the race there with all the excitement.
Yeah, I knew Evo was going to win. He had a pretty big gap to Techers, so I wasn't even bothered watching that. I was concerned completely with the battle for P3. Driver of the day, according to the game, is Ipswich Techers.
Invade in the chat saying wrong tyre. Oh, when he came into the pits, yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
So he did pit off of its set.
Yeah.
And he went on to 11 lap old mediums.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's unfortunate.
Truly a tragedy. See if you can get these guys in for the interviews.
Yep, I will invite them.
Your top scorer for today's race is Evo with 32 points, P2 in the sprint, and he wins the overall race by 6.5 seconds. After him is Ipswich Techers, Crazy Fish, Tornado, Muddy Biscuit, Dan Burnett, JD Devil Noob, Grunty, Ethan. Invade gets P10. After those guys, you got the DNFs of Jengus Logan, Teabag, Verizon 40, Jurassic Blaze. And there's all your points scores for tonight's race and sprint. And we're not loading back to the lobby, okay. I will be right back in just a moment.
Ooh. Oh, okay. That was strange. Good evening, guys.
Evening.
And my game just crashed.
Yep. Okay, well, let's start with Crazy Fish. How do you feel after fighting for P3 for that long with Tornado and coming home with the podium?
Yeah, I'll take it. It was a quite embarrassing start to the race. So to finish third, I'll take it.
Yeah, it was a bit of a strange start for you. It was
EA Sports
sort of a bit everywhere, but to come back and get P3, that's a hell of a drive.
Yeah. I tried to stay clear going to turn 1 and 2. Avoided a crash in turn 2, and then going down to turn 3 outside beside of Breezy, and I just missed my braking point, and then tried to do a 15-point turn, which I failed at, and eventually had to reverse out of the rod area. So I lost 30 seconds. So yeah, that's the highlight of my race, I think, was that.
So what? Talk us through the battle with Tornado there at the end. That, especially that last lap. What was your last couple of laps?
Yeah,
What was
like
the
I won this
strategy
race
there?
I won this race in Div 2 last year, so I knew where to overtake and where not to overtake, and I won on the line last year on the last lap. So I knew the best place to overtake was probably going to be after the last corner, but a little birdie in my ear was telling me what Tornado's ERS percentage was. So I knew if I got the move done on the main straight, then when we got to the pit straight, I'd have enough ERS to hold him off. So that was my plan, and then he ended up just hitting into the wall and losing the front wing just at the very end. So it was a pity we couldn't go right to the line, but I think I would have had him anyway.
Yeah, it was, that coming out of that last corner was a bit weird because it looked like
Yeah,
it sort of ping-ponged between yourself and the wall.
yeah, I missed the braking zone, which put me off going into the exit of the chicane. But I did give Fernando enough room, but then he got a bit too eager on the power and just hit the wall and then bounced back off the wall and into me. So it was all good.
All good in the end.
Yes.
And how do you feel about next week, which is Monza?
Italy. Yeah, there's no point in practicing. Yeah, that was a killer of a race for me for my championship hopes last year, to be honest. I got taken out by a spinning Mercedes at Parabolica on lap 2.
Sounds familiar.
So, yeah. So, yeah, I'm probably not going to practice too much because I think 2 days practice for that race last year, and then that happened. So, Monza is a slipstreamy track. It's complicated. There's always going to be crashes going into the first turn into Parabolica. So, it'll probably be as much chaos as today was, to be honest. As long as we get the numbers.
I would imagine so. Anything to add there, Days? No. Anything?
Going to the toilet.
I swear he was there. Okay, fair enough.
All right, and on to our race winner, Evo. Congratulations on the win, my guy.
Thank you. Yeah.
You pretty much dominated a good chunk of the race.
Yeah. When the last safety car came out and everyone pitted, well, a lot of people started on mediums, pitted for hards. I was like, it's gonna be a bit tough one because the hards will comfortably do the race for the rest of the race, and the mediums might be the touch and go. But turned out to be different. I still had plenty of tire left, so yeah, it was a good one.
So it was. How do you feel heading to Monza?
I don't know. If I get the setup my liking, then yeah, could be fighting for a win again. But it all depends on how much practice I can get done.
Fair enough. Adam, if you've got anything.
So, end of the race relatively straightforward. Start of the race, they're battling with Drastic Blaze. What were your thoughts when you saw him hit the wall there?
It was mixed. I was kind of gutted because I know we would have had a good race. But at the same time, I was kind of happy because I was like, right, I could actually be in for a good haul of points here for a race win. So yeah, mixed emotions, but
Mixed emotions.
it's very rare to see Blaze do a. I race in other leagues against him, and it's rare that he does a mistake. So I'll take the points when I can. Just to
Absolutely.
keep the championship alive.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on your win.
Thank you. Congratulations on P2 and P3 as well. I'm not sure who finished.
Congrats to
which ones.
everyone that finished on the podium, especially you and Evo for your first win of the season. Best of luck to you both next week as we head to Monza. Tomorrow we have JPP, and I believe Rotter is commentating for F2's Las Vegas Grand Prix. Thank you all for watching tonight, and hope the rest of your day is the best of your day.